Belize is one of those trips that changes your life.
When you serve beside other people and other believers, there's this community that happens naturally because you're working toward the same thing.
There were moments throughout every day where it's just I got to sit back and be like, man, this is so good. There's so many good things happening here. God is doing some really cool things, not just in the country of Belize, but in everybody that wins hearts.
It's in the times where things get quiet and still and we have space to grow and to let His word and His presence change our hearts. I think those are the times that are really worth investing in, and Belize is the perfect place to do that.
It's a place that is very much in need. Dirt roads, people just hang out in the streets.
It's a pretty small community. Buildings are run down and people are living in straw huts. Took us down to their little river where we got to play with the kids.
I think people learn this trip that love is in action, sacrificial, selfless.
The kids, you could tell that they didn't care, or maybe that they weren't even cognizant of the fact that they were poor. It was just a part of their life, and they still had this childlike joy that was really cool to see.
We go in thinking maybe we have something to offer these kids, but in reality, they taught me so much, and the free spirit that they live with and the joy that they live with was just so cool.
Being able to lead a few songs in their church was really cool to see their response and to show them, hey, this is what we do at home in Fort Worth.
No matter where I search.
It's interesting how manual labor can turn into such a joyful task, knowing that the outcome is benefiting so many people, and simultaneously you're just growing in community and fellowship with these incredible college kids.
You're faithful here and now. Fix my eyes on you, Jesus, as I lay my burdens down.
At the Feed a Child farm, we moved a lot of rocks around to build paths to and from the well to the farm, and reworked the piping so that it would go along the path and into the farm to irrigate.
In the darkest hour, in the midst of the storm,
I repainted the pavilion white, and I loved that because the conversations that happen there, I think you just have time and space to think, and obviously you don't have your phone or any distractions. You're just there with a paintbrush and a good group of people, and I feel like good conversations just really started to happen, and I got to develop deeper relationships with people.
It was really cool to go to another country and go into their classroom and teach them about Jesus with little to no restrictions, and you can't do that everywhere.
no matter where I search.
Seeing the smiles on their faces and seeing their hearts really open up to us is we just try to love them and just hang out with them and have fun with them. I feel as though that to them was the greatest gift, and they were just so grateful, and they never wanted us to leave.
Kids everywhere, you didn't know where to look, you felt something pulling your leg, pulling your hair, you're like, what's happening? And then all of a sudden, these kids think of you as your best friend.
In the darkest hour, in the midst of the storm.
While I was in Belize, I got wrecked every day. There's just so many things being taught to me, poured into me through these kids and this experience and everybody there. And for the first time, I got to see what a Christian community that really loves you and supports you and wants to see you pursue the Lord and know the Lord more, what that really can look like and how beautiful it is, and how that's how God intended us to live, is in community and with others, and just constantly reaching out towards Him and wanting to know Him more.
Your grace is endless, your heart is pure. In you there's freedom forevermore. Your hands, they hold me, you are faithful and true. When my world is crumbling, I rest in you.
It's amazing to see how vulnerable people are willing to be when they feel like they're in a safe place with people that they know are gonna love them back and not judge them. And that's only possible when Jesus is in the middle of it all, and Jesus is definitely in the middle of this mission trip.
Most memorable is for sure watching everyone get baptized, choosing to make like a public declaration of their faith, and watching the community surround them and support them and rejoice with them.
There was laughter, there was crying, there was jumping, there was everything. People are willing to take a leap of faith, to get out of the comfort zone, and to listen to the little voice or that tug in their chest and their hearts that there's something more. Like there has to be something more. And everyone has that moment at some points in their lives. Well, I think Belize is one of those trips that gives you the opportunity to see what is that something more that you're looking for. And if you just give the Lord a chance to work in your heart and in your life, He will absolutely wreck your life. And I think in Belize, God wrecks lives.